Hi guys, so this is our day 27 ng Learning QuickBooks in 30 days in 60 seconds. Now we're talking about the multi-currency transaction in QuickBooks. So the number one is, what is the purpose of multi-currency? Para saan ba siya? Sino ba ang pwedeng gumamit ito? This is for a company, for example, you are a VA company here in the Philippines at meron kang foreign na client. So you bill your client or you invoice your clients in their foreign currency. Tapos i-convert mo siya dito sa Philippine peso para dun sa reporting mo naman. Currency features ni QuickBooks are able you to really create an accurate report dun sa mismong accounting software for you to be able to know how much are you receiving for your clients. Pag kinonvert mo siya into pesos, how is it? Key functionalities na actually is you are able to record your transaction in foreign currency. So, kunyari, VA company ka in the Philippines, so ang home currency mo na tinatawag is Philippine peso. Tapos, pag binibill mo ang client mo, kunyari sa US, may US client ka, you bill them in USD or United States dollar. Books, automatic na yung currency conversion na tinatawag from peso into USD. Tapos, you can be able to generate your reports reflecting the currency fluctuations. Number two is may mga importante tayong dapat i-consider when we are enabling the multi-currency function in QuickBooks. Number one is irreversible po ang action na ito. Ibig sabihin, kapag na-on mo na siya, hindi mo na siya pwedeng ibalik, na i-off o i-turn off. Pangalawa is you have to know your home currency. For example nga, nandito ka sa Philippines. So, ang Philippine peso ang ating currency here in the Philippines is Philippine peso. So, yun yung magsisilbi mong home currency. Tapos, may tinatawag na foreign currency. Yun naman yung binibill or ini-invoice mo sa ibang bansa. Tapos, number 3, may limitation siya. Hindi niya ma-mention sa yung impact niya. Diba? Dun sa pagko-convert. Kasi automatic siya yung conversion. Pero you can do the manual conversion para maging swak pa rin or mag-match pa rin yung natatanggap mo dun sa local bank mo versus dun sa pinadala sa ni client. Now, after we discussing the purpose, the limitation ng multi-currency function in QuickBooks, now we will go to the steps. Ano yung steps na dapat mong gawin kapag i-on mo na ngayon yung at decided ka na talaga na mag-multi-currency ka. Ito yung mga steps na dapat mong gawin. Brand new na QuickBooks. So, pupunta ka lang dito sa upper right under the gear icon. Saan naman ang ating? Yan, gear icon. Click mo yan. Tapos, punta ka rito sa accounts and settings. Tapos, punta ka rito sa advanced. And then, go to the multi-currency. Dito sa under currency. Yan. So, ngayon, kailangan mong identify what is your home currency. So, dahil nandito tayo sa Pilipinas, ang home currency natin is Philippine peso. Tapos, ngayon, decided na tayong gamitin yung multi-currency function ni QuickBooks. Ang gagawin mo lang is, i-click mo lang tong pencil icon. Tapos, may, ito, i-on mo lang dito. Yan. I-on mo lang. Yan. So, dito naman ay papahalaalahanan ka ni QuickBooks that the multi-currency may be right for you if you have financial transaction in more than one currency. Once you turn on daw yung multi-currency natin, you cannot turn it off. You cannot change your home currency. Tapos, extra field column and more are be added to your QuickBooks. Some features may no longer be available. So, kapag decided ka na at umuo ka dyan sa mga features na yan, i-click mo lang tong button na to, box na to, na I understand and I can undo the multi-currency at isave mo na siya. So, once you have saved it, yan, ito yung magiging itsura niya. Yan. So, you can also manage the currency na ano mo dito. Yan. So, pag kinlik mo yan, there are a lot of currency that you can do. Meron tayong USD, GBP, and Euro. So, for our example muna, ayan, kung makikita nyo, meron na siyang conversion na nilalagay si QuickBooks. Automatic po yung conversion po na yan. Pero, pwede mo siyang i-bypass or gawan mo siya ng manual conversion. Tapos, kapag okay na yan, kapag gusto mong may mga currency dyan na wala, pwede mo siyang i-add dito. add currency lang. Kunyari, meron kang, ano pa bang, Hong Kong dollar. So, dito mo naman siya sa add currency. Tapos, i-select mo lang yung Hong Kong dollar. Yun yung part 1 ng multi-currency features ni QuickBooks sa discuss. So, yung part 2 naman is yung workflow na pwede mong gawin once you have na-on mo na yung multi-currency. Tapos, paano ka naman kapag bibil ka na or gagawa ka ng invoice dun sa client mo. How it will be, watch mo na lang yung day 28 natin. So, dun ko ilalagay yung multi-currency na part 2.